Alex does. Alex, he
Should be called the car hut.
Yeah. Evan, what are you doing under there under the blanket,
Scratching
bro?
my nutsack.
Yeah,
That why you
dude.
got the blanket on?
I'm looking over there. It's like he's got the blanket. He's like,
Yeah.
I can. Do you see any like mark on the on that pair? I did.
They're a little smudged. Yeah.
Well, smudge, but just no
No,
mark.
no
Because
mark.
I went down to like check the fuel, and
we're good.
it fell out of my face, or fell out of my. I had them here, and they fell out of my.
I've done that.
Yep. With the little. It shoots fuel out, so
Talking
that you.
about a plane.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, you have a little. You just push it or
Push it in. Some fuel comes out because water is heavier than.
and then you
fuel.
just look at it.
So you don't want water in your
Yeah,
engine.
you shake it, make sure there's no. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So are you flying? Are you flying me up to the cabin or not?
No, I'm not. No.
Fuck, bro.
Bro, I'm not flying you up to that. No, then Maddie drives by himself.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
How's that song go?
I don't even know how.
I wear my
Sunglasses
That's a good
at
song. I
night,
forgot
so
about
I
that one.
can.
Well,
We gotta cut that out.
Yeah, we do have to cut that.
Yeah,
But
we kind of do.
DMC, they'll just copyright.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's cool, but that's literally just straight up copyright.
Yeah. Well,
Hmm?
he's not even going. He's going at a different time now.
Who is?
You're not leaving Friday?
You're leaving on Friday, but you're coming back when?
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to go back with your parents or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, aren't they coming back
Tuesday.
Tuesday though?
Yeah, you might have to take Tuesday off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take
So you better figure out how you're getting home if you don't want to take Tuesday off.
Well, I'll probably have to take. You shit
I
yourself?
might have just shit myself.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna have to take Tuesday off too. Then. Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, y'all heard the intro. We just had like like a 10-minute like just shit fest of people talking,
As usually how it is. It's usually it's a mess.
and then we get
Then
into
it
it.
calms down.
Then finally, once Mitch wrangles Sarah in and
Yeah.
takes her
Big Al.
out. Yeah.
Big
Big
Al.
Al.
No,
Big Al.
He's
No.
Big Al.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, Big Al.
Wait,
Big Ann.
Big Al.
Big Ann.
Big
Big
Ann.
Ann and
Hurricane Mitch.
Hurricane Mitch.
Big Al.
That was
What's
last-
mine? What was I last night?
You're
Jew.
Pedro, bro.
Pedro.
Pedro.
What does
Look,
that mean?
he's a Pedro.
Pedro.
I'll take Pedro.
Dude, like you look like you would smuggle like cocaine into Cuba or something.
Look like the Cayo Perico heist.
Yeah, dude.
That works for me.
That works for me.
Anyways, what were you talking about first? The shitty episode last week that never got uploaded.
Yeah. So last week there wasn't an episode. I wasn't here, and then so you guys attempted to record.
Attempted.
You just
Attempted.
try not to laugh the whole time, bro.
Yeah. We'll put a clip in of what it basically was.
Just
I love the race.
I
love
will
it.
fucking debate with you. I will fucking argue the shit.
What
out
are
of
you
that
guys
shit,
doing
bitch.
for the 9
You wanna
months that
argue?
we're
You wanna
carrying the
fucking argue?
kids?
I will argue
Fucking
that
nothing.
shit out of that shit.
Literally
alright?
nothing. The girl has to do.
Exactly. So look
To
for
keep
something
them-
somewhere
to keep
else.
stability.
Oh,
Yeah.
so now
And
you
then
guys.
it's
Oh,
you guys who are
So-
like,
oh, yeah, no. So
Yeah.
I mean,
It was funny as when I was going through that recording, like that clip of them like screaming and whatever, just loud as fuck. And then I skipped like literally 2 minutes down, and then it's just like silent, and
Yeah.
you're just gone. It's the funniest hard cut. Actually, we should add that. We'll make a hard cut of like what I'm talking about. It's so funny, like just from
Yeah.
2 minutes difference.
no.
The energy was just like
Oh yeah,
roller coaster.
dude. Because I don't know, dude.
Well, we know why they were.
Yeah.
They were a little. Wee-woo.
Yeah, dude. All right, bro.
Anyway, no. So we were talking.
fucking tired.
Yeah, we all just yawning. This is
Been a
all.
long- been a long
Yesterday
couple
was
days, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, how was yesterday, Evan?
Yesterday was nuts.
How was this morning? I should say.
This morning was awful. Fucking awful.
Why, bro?
Yeah, dude.
The bush apple didn't
Bush apple.
treat
Should've
you.
just taken shots, bro.
Oh, you did.
Never drinking. Well, I did take a lot of shots. I should have just.
Oh,
taken
just
shots.
yeah. I
Dude, yeah. I
Only.
can't do the sugary beer shit.
Yeah.
Bush apple's good, but yeah,
no, because
holy.
it gives you the worst hang. Like I
It
didn't
gave
have
me the worst
any
headache.
bush
I
out. I
had the
just
worst splitting headache.
Yeah.
It's
this
like
morning.
champagne.
Yeah.
Champagne is the
Yeah.
worst hangovers I've ever
It's
had. Is from
awful.
champagne
Yeah.
because it's so sweet, and then your
Yeah.
body just so confused on how.
Still
to
trying to figure out who the fuck puked on my rug.
Yeah, he texts us. He says, "Who puked on my rug?"
Yeah.
I wonder.
You're the only one fucked up enough to do that
I
at
don't know
your
who the
house.
fuck it was.
When did you puke? Last night or this morning?
I remember
Both.
puking last night.
Just
said
all
both.
And then I
over.
just- well, both, yeah. But I made it to the sink this morning.
Sink.
Yeah, I mean it was just fucking water, bro. It was There's nothing left in my stomach from last night.
I hate when you're like dry heaving, like you can't. There's nothing coming up,
It
but
was
you
just
won't
water.
stop. That feeling where it's like your whole
Or like when you like nut too many times in a day and it's like just shooting
blanks. Yeah. Yeah, actually,
All right, my bad.
you're just dry firing, puking.
Ugh,
Dude.
I've been there before. I
It's
was
horrible.
actually sick though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I puked and literally passed out. I woke up.
So
I
dehydrated.
had one sock on. I had my shirt and pants still on. My phone was dead. My wallet and keys were laying next to me in bed. And my sheet wasn't even on two of the corners of my bed, just coming off.
Dude, that's
No blanket, just fucking raw dogging.
the weirdest places I've woken up. Like, I have fallen asleep in my chair while in simulator, like flying in sim, and the alarm of the low fuel level, blaring has woke me up. Like actually, like a fever dream. I've also fallen asleep at my piano. That's happened. Yeah, right. I've fallen asleep at the piano. I mean,
Your piano.
like literally, yeah, just
Buddy,
sitting
what
and
do
I
you-
wake up.
I've never fallen asleep in some weird spot. Like
Well, dude, when you're really fucked up,
Usually I can make it to wherever I gotta get.
yeah,
I mean, Saints was fucking out on the couch in the front room,
What's he?
just snoring when I left. Yeah.
yeah. Oh
Your
my
dad and
god,
Saints last night were.
Dude, they were
they were
dude, that shit
flying
was
high.
Too funny, bro. I was laughing so hard outside with them.
Oh yeah, Evan, dude, yeah, Evan was like crying, laughing. Just
I'm
you could
stirring
not
the
stop.
pot. Denny's
Yeah.
is open.
Yeah.
Denny's is
Denny's is open.
Denny's is open 24 hours, guys. I don't know why.
Shout
we
out
don't-
Denny's, bro. Why have we never gone to Denny's at like 1 a.m.?
So I don't want to get
I'm
shot.
saying, bro.
Although that's like Waffle House.
One of these days, bro.
I've
Waffle
been to
House is
a couple
wild.
times.
Never been.
Never been?
It's so mid.
No,
bro. It's,
man.
it's like you think it'd be good just because we don't have it, but it's really just like Denny's. Just
Yeah.
mid,
Yep. No, I feel that.
pretty ghetto too.
Yeah. But
Yep.
nah, Bush Apple will do that. Just anything with sugar and yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, we just got so fucked up yesterday. Actually, it wasn't too bad, but what was I was fine until I was smoking with Saints. Then I was so high. So I was more high than drunk, but I was like, whoa, like all right,
Yeah, dude.
time to pack it up.
I think it was the Bush apples.
It was
The
Bad
sugar in
boy.
them.
sugar.
I only had like one of those.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
carbs.
I only had two. And I don't like that. Like Mexico sugary drinks.
That's why
Terrible.
cocktails are horrible.
I just like taking shots.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, shots is kind of the way to go, especially if you've eaten
I
something.
feel like that's why white girls get so wasted. They go with the sugary drinks.
Yeah,
all
that
the time.
absolutely is why.
Gross,
Yep.
bro. I don't know how they do that. I can't even think about. Fuck. Yeah, I'm just imagining drinking like a White Claw or something right now.
Dude, that's actually this is
Ugh.
how bad White Claw is. Because last night when I was high and I was like, oh my, I need some sort of alcohol. I need something to like, to calm it down or whatever. There was a White Claw just in the fridge upstairs, and even and high as fuck, I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Like even that, I was like, I wanted alcohol so bad. Even I was
Ew,
just
bro.
like, nope, that is
Boy,
not.
alcohol so bad.
I was tweaking, bro. I was like, I just wanted something to take the edge off. You know what I mean? Because it hit me a little too hard, bro.
Drink
it did.
water, bro. Go
No,
to bed.
that don't. No, you can't when you're like high like that. That don't work. Not for me at
You
least.
mean that don't work?
It don't work for me because then I wait. Yeah, no.
Pass the fuck out.
Yeah, but you don't really get good sleep. You're all fucked. It's bad.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You can't
I
hit
gotta.
your REM state
know,
when you're fucked up like
That's
that.
what I'm
baby.
saying. You got to let yourself come down a bit before you actually fall asleep. That's what I did when I went home. But so we got a new pope.
We need to resent, or I was just about to go into that.
Yeah.
We got to repent from our sins. If
Yeah.
the Pope was here, he would have not have agreed.
What's his name?
with that.
Leo something? Leo, what is he? The 14th?
14th.
Yeah.
His real
But-
name is Robert.
So why'd they? Why'd they
Robert.
just change his name?
That's what they do.
Pope
you
Leo?
You choose a name of a
Oh, like a lineage?
new saint or
Is
an
Leo a saint?
existing
Yeah,
pope.
Leo the 14th, because there's
Who
been
was
14
that?
before him. He is the 14th.
I'm not sure if it was a
Who was
saint.
Leo the 14th? The 14th Pope?
That's our pope, Leo the 14th.
He is the 14th. There's been a
Oh.
13th Leo and a 12th and 11th and a 10th.
So you can
He's the-
either choose. So Francis, I think, was the first Francis.
I think.
But
Oh, so you
Leo-
just wanted to be different.
Yeah.
Well,
You can choose like a new one,
Oh.
but it has to like it
Oh.
has to be linked to the Christian faith somehow.
Oh.
Or you can just choose like Leo the 14th.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's been other people with that name. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, but American Pope.
Yeah,
That's-
pretty sweet.
That's so weird.
There's
Like,
footage of him at like Chicago Cubs.
At the
game.
the White Sox
White Sox.
World Series
Yep.
White Sox game.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah, like it's just so weird to think. I don't know. And he looks nice. Like
He does.
he seems really chill. Francis was always kind
Kind
of
of creep me out.
weird, even when like I was younger and stuff.
Yeah.
He always looks kind of ugly.
No, I
This
agree.
guy seems super like I don't know him, but he seems
Yeah.
very down to
Yeah, he
earth.
does.
Also, I don't know how because the Cardinals they vote right. They vote. So
I don't know how that works.
how did an American win? It's just amazing.
think-
Let's just be
America's
a big
back,
guy,
bro.
that or I was
America's
gonna say
back,
Trump
bro.
called. He's like,
Yeah,
I'll
literally.
cancel all the tariffs.
Everyone knows JD Vance killed the Pope.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That was
Wait.
those memes were.
Conspiracy theory?
Yeah.
They actually did. Like he was like one of the last people to see him. But have you seen the ones where it's like it's your last chance? Look at me, Hector. Like from Breaking Bad, but it's
Yeah.
JD Vance. Like
Yeah, dude.
looking at him.
Like he
Pope-
literally died like the next fucking morning or that night or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Didn't he die the Monday after Easter Sunday? Like literally the
Yeah,
next day
something
after
like
Easter.
The next day after Easter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
And these are. So we got an American Pope, Gulf of America,
Trump's back.
World Cups in America, bunch
Olympics.
The Olympics,
Olympics in
2028.
America.
Yeah.
Like, dude, America's back.
I don't know. And Trump will be president
Make
for
it
all
up.
that.
Yeah.
250th anniversary of our
Dude, you know what?
Holy shit,
You know.
you're right.
You know the
1776.
conspiracy.
That's wait, isn't that next year?
next year.
Holy.
250.
Whoa.
Damn.
Quarter of a millennium.
Have you guys seen the
Wow.
the conspiracies of this is like the final pope and then the end of the world?
Really?
You guys seen that?
I did not.
What?
You
In which
haven't?
way?
So
Just
in the I don't know what it is. There was like a church in like the Vatican that has every mural of every pope that ever was.
yeah.
And
That
Pope
ran out of
Francis
room?
was one. There's one more spot where Pope Leo is. There's no other room after
Oh,
that.
Shit.
And then a guy in the 11th century predicted, like he wrote down a list of every single pope and like their, not the names of them, but just like how they were. And it's pretty accurate
Kinda
up until this
accurate.
point. And the final one was something and then end after Pope
Oh,
Francis.
damn. Shit. Fucking Quasimodo. Apparently.
Quasimodo. Isn't
No,
that
dude, it is.
it
It is weird.
the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Notre Dame.
Or
The
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Quasimodo. That's from Sopranos. That's Sopranos.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is it? What is it?
Yeah, Quasimodo.
You know,
yeah,
Quasimodo predicted all this.
Yeah.
No, dude. He one more spot. Last name on the list. Leo. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's
Kinda
wild.
weird.
Yeah.
How do you even become
And
Pope?
look up. You know what I saw?
Because you have to be like a high. I think you have to be like a high priest, right, or like a priest.
Yeah, you gotta
and then-
just climb the ladder, bro.
I think so, and then you have to be like recognized at some level. I'm assuming where then, like you said, I think they put their name into the running to be. I
shit.
believe I could be wrong. Again,
So
this
it's
is the
not
problem. I don't
all
know.
of the Cardinals.
No, I don't think it's every priest out there. Although honestly, I
No,
think
I'm
it
saying
might be.
Cardinals.
Oh, well, the Cardinals are different from the priests, aren't they? Because aren't Cardinals like elected officials by the church to represent like the senator, like where
I don't know.
priests are like you go through, like the whole. I don't know what I'm.
Technically,
I'm not Catholic.
Technically,
Sorry,
one
guys.
of us could become Pope. Or not, maybe
Alright.
not you, but you did your confirmation, right?
My confirmation.
Or whatever it is for the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
So technically, you
Yeah.
could become Pope.
Yeah.
Or your baptism.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baptized.
Another conspiracy. Saw this on like Instagram or TikTok, right? If you look up 2025 and go to images, it's just like, retro 2025 retro,
Yeah.
right? You go to 2026, go images. It's kind of like, and FIFA, like cool summer, like time. Ready? You go to 2027.
And
2027 images. Earth is on fire. Like the sky is falling. Futuristic. Blah blah. Apocalypse.
What the fuck? What are you
And then-
talking about? Wait, what? So you look?
And then you go to 2028. Hold on. Go to
what are you
2028.
looking at?
just type 2028.
2028, and then it's like Jesus battling the devil, and then it's like America's
And this is
apocalypse countdown. Yep.
What is that? You're
So
just
the
searching
conspiracy is
2028
Google-
on Google.
Yep. On Google, you go 2025 is this, and then it like predicts the future of what's gonna happen. Go to 2029, and it's like just apocalypse and gone. So
What
it's
the
like
fuck, bro?
apocalypse, Jesus battling whatever, and then Doomsday.
Why is Google trying to cook up?
Google's cooking
4
up.
years or 3 years.
4 years to do whatever we need to do, guys.
I bet.
Lock in.
I'm locked. I'm locked.
Nah,
Put my
dude.
mic. That is weird, slightly concerning.
Yeah. And like, there's one more spot for that last pope, and then there's nothing after.
Yeah.
I
Interesting.
don't know, bro.
Thing is, he's not that old. He could be alive for 40 years.
He's
He
only
could
like
be,
60 something.
yeah, he could
Okay.
be put for
Well,
30
people die at
years.
60 all the time.
I know,
Not
but
the
he's
Pope,
probably
though. I
yeah.
mean,
The Pope's probably not.
is
Gonna.
gonna be taken
The
care of.
Pope.
Yeah, they
The
take
Pope.
care of the Pope.
Pope.
Yeah, it's funny how he's from Chicago.
Yeah.
Again, I can't get over that.
Yeah.
That in the Vatican, the
Like, I
head
can't
of the
imagine, like,
Vatican is
the
from
Pope is, like-
Chicago. Like, if you told somebody that, like 20 years ago, even they'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Okay,
Well,
buddy, you're
yeah.
fucking
Pope
funny."
is like in the Vatican, like watching March Madness. And shit.
Yeah, actually, he's just watching. Yeah,
Yeah,
watching the
dude.
White Sox in the
Yeah.
World Series again.
That's sweet, dude.
That's never gonna happen. But no,
Wow.
sorry, they're bro, my bad. Sorry,
Well, it's just baseball
sorry, White
anymore,
Sox
bro.
fans. Huh?
Baseball used to be America's pastime. Now it's just America's.
Fucking
Passing it
sleep
up.
time, passing out time.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Dude,
Literally, the
ass,
only
bro.
reason you go to a baseball game is to get away from the wife and kids and get drunk. That's it.
Going to baseball.
Like that's it.
You gotta have a wife and kids.
All right, so we're dissing on there.
I don't go to baseball games.
The last time.
That's
I
my
went-
point.
I went on the 4th of July a couple years ago, I think.
Once I do get that wife and kids, though, yeah, I'm going to baseball games. Catch me at the
They
Twins
are fun
games.
to go to,
No, I'm
though.
kidding.
Watching on TV is pretty crazy, though. I watch a lot of hockey. That's really the only sport I actually sit down to watch besides football.
Football is the only one I
Yeah.
really go out of my way to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like the speed of hockey.
I
Yeah,
just.
speed. Yeah, hockey's fun.
I'm really defiant, bro. You know what the Romans said? Give them circuses and bread, and they can control you. I don't
You
really.
can also like sports.
Yeah, you can also just not be a.
No, I'm
fucking-
just. No, I'm a rebel like that.
Yeah,
No.
you're just quirky.
Yeah. I'm just different. I'm not
Yeah.
like other guys.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm on a diet.
So,
Diet.
Denny's is open.
Denny's is open.
Yeah.
Let's
Drinking water only.
Yeah.
yeah, on Ramadan.
Besides yesterday.
That's what Mikey always says.
I drank a lot of
Yeah, a lot of water
a lot
yesterday.
of stuff besides water yesterday.
Yeah,
Last night.
it's like Mikey at work.
It looked like water, but it wasn't water. It tastes like water.
Anyways, Mikey,
Anyway.
what?
No, Mikey at work. Because I always ask him like, "What do you got for lunch?" And he's like, "Nothing. Ramadan."
Dude, Mikey.
And then I catch his
Always
ass.
says
Then I
that.
catch his ass like going to like Culver's.
Yeah.
I catch him like going to
Ramadan.
Pizza Man. Ramadan.
I'm gonna use that, bro.
Ramadan.
No,
You got
it's-
a, Blake always asks me, "You got a lunch today?" I'm gonna use that now.
Yeah.
Nah, Ramadan.
Yeah. That's so funny.
It's funny.
So funny, bro.
Should have seen how I had these guys at work.
Oh yeah, what was that about? You were
Bro.
telling me that Evan was.
My God, bro. I said, what'd you say? Like, we were going out to dinner, and I was like, I jokingly
Dude,
said, because I've been thinking about going to the Apple Orchard this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
the apple.
Because I,
Yeah,
haven't-
dude.
I haven't gone in like so fucking long.
We're gonna put the video in here of it from last night about the apple orchard.
Was I talking about the Apple Orchard last night?
Remember that with the seeds? You're gonna see the seeds, dude.
Dude, you like spit everywhere when you were explaining.
No,
we'll
you
put a
were
video-
like
we'll put a
yelling.
clip of it. dude.
Yeah, you were so.
Apple orchard today? In May? What the fuck are you doing at the apple orchard in May, bro? Like, what the fuck? You're gonna see the seeds and shit, bro. Like shit, dude. Like, damn. Oh, fuck, you guys are a nut.
Fucking,
Yeah,
yeah, he was
yeah,
like,
we'll
hey,
put that
we're
here.
going out to dinner today. I was like, nah, bro, I'm going to the Apple Orchard today. Fucking Blake chimes in like, you're going to the Apple Orchard today? Dude, you can't go to the Apple Orchard in May, bro. Like, what? There's not even gonna be apples there, bro. And then fucking he chimes in, like, yeah, dude. The
Well,
whole time I'm like,
dude,
"I'm
in-
not
bring
even
it closer.
going
in
to
the back of my mind, I was like, "There's no way," but he low key was convincing with it, so I was like, "Wait, I gotta chime in and be like, dude, what are you gonna look at? The branches? Like, what are you gonna eat? The fucking
Go to the
grass?
apple orchard just to walk around.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
There's
guess
nothing there.
that's why we got so because like he made it.
got
He was
pressed.
convincing. Bro.
That is funny though.
Yeah.
So. Shit.
Well, you convinced us, bro.
Apple orchard.
I do want to go to the Apple Orchard though.
You're always
There's not.
you're always thinking fall time, bro.
Yeah, you love the fall.
I do like the fall.
Fall is the
My
best.
birthday's in the fall. And I
Yeah,
just
the
like
fall is just
Yeah.
goated, dude. It's
Yeah.
just actually amazing. Like the the leaves and everything, and then
Yeah.
just like the weather, and I guess a lot part of it's just like school year. That was what we always were, the new
Yeah.
school year excited for and stuff.
Who's
And-
excited for a new school year?
Well, it sucks for in September, but by October with like homecoming and shit like that, it was fun, because you were kind of getting back into it. Yeah, you're never looking forward to like
True.
great, I gotta gotta get my sleep schedule. But by a month
Yeah.
in, you're
You're
pretty much
chilling.
you're locked in. Your friends, you're actually excited to be
No,
there.
no, we always got our coworkers tripping, bro.
Yeah, none of them are
Like,
all.
okay,
Yeah,
what,
I can't do
what
that.
did I say? Someone said like one of our boss or Jen, our boss, hurt her ankle. I was like, it's not like she can't do her job anyway, just sitting down at her desk.
And
they
she
were like,
called out a war.
you want to say that again on camera? I'll send it to her. I'm like, dude, she does her job sitting down at the desk. Like, it's
Most
not a
of the
problem
time,
that she
yeah.
fucking hurt her
She
ankle.
hurt her ankle, so she couldn't come into her
No,
desk
she-
job.
She does. Does she have like a farm or a ranch or what is she?
Yeah, she has like a farm.
She has a bunch of sheep.
Yep, sheep, and they were all giving
Yeah.
birth, so she had to be there and
You
birth
gotta like
them.
pay
Wow.
attention to that. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
And like I was like, someone said she hurt her ankle, and I was like, oh, it's not like she can still. Someone said like made fun of me like saying when I hurt my ankle, I was sitting down and just like putting fucking rivets in for a whole week or so, and they were like, yeah, so blah blah blah, and I said, well, it's not like she can't do her job sitting at her desk anyway, so it's not a problem. And they crashed out. Always be crashing out there, bro.
Unk crashed out.
Uncle Walter Heisenberg.
Yeah, dude.
That's so.
Always be crashing out.
So do we want to talk about Okay. No, we want to talk about your flight instructor.
Dude, you're gonna make me blush, bro.
Oh shit!
You're gonna make me blush.
Maddie's favorite candy is Airhead.
Such a dumb joke, dude.
Such a dumb joke.
No, but tell us
Nah, bro.
about.
She's just. Dude,
Little
she's
do we know
good-looking.
she's married. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, bro.
married.
She
She has
probably
3 kids.
Yeah, probably.
Nah, bro. She was really good looking, and I did my little Riz tactics up in the plane. We got each other in each other's ears, so anything I would say, like, she would definitely hear me, and I would kind of mumble something. What was that? Oh, nothing. I'm just talking about. We're on final. And nah, she was like,
I let my best friend, borrow my Lamborghini.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
yeah, right. Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, I know you. You got that Lambo?
Yeah, you say I saved
Yeah.
his cat and his
Yeah.
grandma from a burning building.
literally.
Yeah, no.
No, but she was like, "Oh, it's really hot up here. Like, jeez, we got thrown right into summer." But before that, I was like, "Yeah, it tends to get pretty hot up here when I'm flying." And she starts lying. She was dying, bro, and she was like, "Hey, I never heard that one before." And I was like, "No, you haven't."
That's
I mean,
great.
the greatest place to ask someone out has got to be an airplane, right?
That's got to be the yeah.
Like, so
Look
you
at this
coming
sunset.
out to dinner with me?
Oh.
Yeah.
So what you?
So all right. Yes or yes.
Yeah, I have my controls. Your controls. All right. You coming to dinner? No. Yeah, dude. Right into the ground.
That's
No, but like
wild.
it was pretty romantic up there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, especially on a beautiful evening.
It
flying
was such a
around.
beautiful evening, and
It
we were
low-key is.
just chatting, giggling, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
what
it's-
more can you have?
no,
Bro? You're
it's
flying a
beautiful.
plane, dude.
Pop that shit
And
out.
she was low key like, she controls me up there, so it was like
Yeah, we were talking about that. You like that? You
I was getting bitch whipped.
bro was
Yeah, I was like, so what do I do here? Yeah. I was
Pop
getting
that shit
bitch
on
whipped.
autopilot real quick.
Nope.
Yeah. No, it
We
was
don't got
chill,
that.
though. It was chill.
They don't got that.
And she was valid. Like, she was making jokes that I was like,
Yeah, you're actually funny.
I didn't think you would make that kind
That's
of joke.
good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're gonna see if
You know she makes good money too.
being a flight
Yeah,
instructor.
flight instructor, yeah.
No,
Decent money.
flight instructors don't make that much.
No,
How
it's
much?
it's just to get your hours.
Yeah.
How much?
I probably make more than her.
Oh.
I told her I was like, yeah, no, I'm trying to keep it under like $750 a week because like I only make like $1,500 a week. So
Oh yeah,
not-
dude was
not really
dropping
like
the.
1,500.
dude, shut up, bro.
He's smudging the numbers, just
And
fudging
she
the
was
numbers
like,
a little bit.
wow, where do you work? And I was like, oh, it's just blue
Just
collar
a
sheet metal
panel.
shit, No, I wasn't like that. I
I'm
was
a
just,
union boy.
I work over at North St. Paul sheet metal, and then she was like, "Oh, cool." And so we're gonna find out. We're tomorrow or Monday. I have a flight with her, and Tuesday, and I'm just gonna find out. What's going on in her life.
Yeah, we've been married for 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah, see, and then her phone lock screens like her and like her kid and her husband, and you just see that and you're like,
Yeah, dude.
fuck it.
No, we're gonna figure that out though, and if so, yeah, whatever. Still
Yeah.
fun to fly with.
Yeah, good luck.
Nobody said you can't score without a goalie. Or with a goalie,
dude.
Just
Still
because the
sc-
goalie
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, but no, I think that was funny. Yeah. Well, at first you text the group chat, you're like, "Man, this chick sucks," or "She sucks," and I was like, "What?"
When did I say that?
You said
I
that.
never said that.
All right.
No,
Pull up the chats.
you said she was so bad. Like bad, not
Oh.
bad.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I saw her the other day and I was like, damn.
Okay, that's on me then.
So I stole the checklist from the plane one time and I brought it back and she was in that plane.
Oh, I didn't say. Oh, I deleted that for a day. Fuck, they're all gone. Bro, I didn't say the check. Yeah, you probably did say bad.
Yeah, I did.
I thought you meant like, I remember texting like
Yeah,
what do you
I
mean?
was
Is
so
she?
confused when
Yeah.
you said she sucked. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's. I thought. My
No,
bad.
bad
I've
is
been
the-
out of it
bad.
for a minute.
Yeah. No, so I took the checklist out of the
Bad is-
plane one time and I was walking it back like just after work one day.
The actual like paper
The check,
checklist?
no, one of the check. So there's 2 checklists. I took one of them.
Oh, okay.
And I was bringing it back, and I didn't know who she was at the time, but I saw her. She was the instructor walking back, and I was bringing the thing in, and she was like, "Oh, so you're stealing our checklist now?" And I was like, "What did I say?" I said something sly and
Yeah.
stupid.
Ruin my life, please.
Spank me.
Ruin my life.
No, I said something sly, and then she went up and started flying,
Yeah.
It was like, damn, who's that little boy?
and now
Also, we don't know how old she is either. She could be like 25.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I would guess like
23.
she said she went to California for school for like a few years.
Well, I mean, she's at least graduated, so she's
Yeah.
probably 23, 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
23. I'd say probably 23, 24.
Hmm.
Something like that.
Damn.
Cougar.
So no more
I'm
missing
bleeding
bird.
again?
Dude, what
He fucked
bro's
his
toe is
up.
bleeding, his arm's bleeding,
Yeah.
his pussy's probably bleeding.
Yeah, it's
Like-
time of the month.
Dude,
Dude, my bad.
Fuck's wrong with you?
no,
bro?
fucking me
no
up,
more
dog.
missing.
Yeah, missing bird.
Spank me.
You got in trouble one day at
Wait, tell me
school.
this story. Miss Imberg, what did she say?
No, dude, I was in. Oh my god,
Wait,
bro.
I think I might have heard
I-
that.
This is
I
what I
pro-
mean when I say I wish I would have trolled a little more in high school.
I know,
bro.
dude,
I
I-
took
I-
that shit way too serious.
I never
bro.
trolled at all. Yeah.
Took it
Problem
way
is,
too serious.
Well,
took it
freshman year, I didn't give a
serious.
fuck. We just left halfway through the days. Half the time we get reported.
I took it pretty serious grade wise, but I was a little retard in the classroom. And like, so Miss Ingberg.
Yep.
You guys know Miss Ingberg.
Yep.
Audience doesn't know. Who's
Yeah,
ever
give
watched
some
it.
context.
I don't want to.
No, give some context. No, you don't gotta
She's
just
a teacher at Tartan.
Yeah, what's
Okay,
she teach?
she's a
Like, what
teacher.
is she?
She
Econ.
teaches
Yep.
econ.
Economy.
Economics.
She's a woman.
Miss.
Hefty,
Yeah, she's a little. Yeah, she's nice though.
some would
It's-
say. She's really cool. She's
Yeah,
cool.
she-
So I was in class and we were talking we were in the back right of the classroom. So here's the classroom, this circle. We were in this back right corner. She was where your water bottle is in the front right, and we were all talking. Being
Oh, we have a special guest. Come here. Aw, hey, sweetie.
come here.
She's like, ew, who's this? Damn, she.
Oh yeah, come here.
No.
Hi.
Hey, we have a special. This is
Come on.
instead of Spencer, we have Luna on this episode.
Huge.
Sweet. All right, so what about Miss Imberg? Continue your
So
story. But you were
talking
in the back of class.
getting really loud, and like she crashes out at us being loud, and I go, well, I went like under my breath, like, ooh, spank me. She somehow fucking heard that, and then she crashes out even more at me, and I'm like, what did I say? Fuck. Oh, I said something. I was like,
snarky.
yeah, something like I said, ooh, spank me, and then I was like, fuck, what did I say?
It's fine. We can always just
Mm.
cut this down. We'll
Yeah,
feel
no,
free
I
to-
said something like, I said, ooh, spank me first. I was like, ooh, spank me, like, fucking mad. Jeez. And then she was like, what it, she starts crashing out after that. She's like, blah, 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 takes me out of the classroom. She goes, so yeah, we're gonna have a big issue with this. Like you're talking to a teacher like that, and you're sexually like harassing me. And I was like, oh fuck, here we go. God damn it, I'm sexually harassing a teacher now. Fuck. Like, bro.
For saying spank me.
Like I get called out.
I'm a minor.
Yeah,
What are you
dude.
talking about, ma'am?
Yeah. And they crash out at me, so I wasn't in class for a few days
Oh,
because Miss
damn.
Ingberg
It
was like,
that deep?
yeah, it was that deep for her. She felt really uncomfortable. Apparently, like she was not happy with
Not
it.
having
She
it,
was
bro.
really uncomfortable.
Damn.
And I was like, well, fuck, dude. Like, I couldn't come into class. I was sitting in the fucking, what's his, I don't know. He's
Mr.
black.
Eugene.
Yeah, Mr. Eugene took
Fuck
me in his
Mr.
office for
Eugene,
the
bro.
class.
He thought
Bro.
that guy thought he was like undercover CIA.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He actually thought he was the
Genius.
Shazai. We
Seriously,
always would say,
dude.
or Mr. Green, I think was the other guy. Was
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew because I think he retired, left before you guys were at Tartan. But he would always, every time he'd come, no, Mr. Green might have been middle school. Anyway, nonetheless, I remember we'd always be like, well. Every time we'd see him, be like, well. I guess there's a new sheriff. Because the way he'd like walk around and
Dude,
shit,
yeah,
it was
he
just.
thought he was like chief of police.
Yeah.
fucking
No, it's
Dude,
like, buddy, you.
head of FBI.
Yeah, and like sophomore year when we were all teeping,
That's
these
right,
bitches
yeah.
went to them and like got everyone involved in there, like having a fucking CIA interrogations on all of us.
I
And
heard like one time.
Yeah.
fuck,
It
dude.
might have been like Kellen or you or somebody.
Yeah, dude.
That same situation with the teepees,
Yeah.
and they sat him down in a room, and there was like a table.
Let it be. Let it be. Hey, bro, let it be.
Yeah.
What I mean?
Anyways, there was like a table, and he came in
Fucking
and
jump-
slammed his hands down on the table.
Oh, he tried to. Wait, were you there?
I wasn't there.
Oh, it was
No.
me and Kellen.
Yeah, like
And-
it was.
oh,
a
you
fucking,
Nicole
like-
Or when they were
there.
sniffing your hands because they thought you had weed.
Oh, dude, nah, that was another bullshit
Dude,
ass
that's
one,
so
dude.
funny. Yeah, let me sniff
so
your hands.
retarded.
Like he thought he was in an edit, bro.
Yeah. yeah.
No, so he slammed his hands down, being like, "Who's
Yeah.
doing that?"
Yeah.
We're not doing this anymore. What are we in fucking? We're in high school, junior, senior, sophomore. Like,
You know, I make $47,000 a year, and I'm not gonna be having this in my town.
Yeah, dude. It like
No, literally.
made us like shake hands and like, and Nicole's just sitting over there like kind of smiling like she knows it.
Like, even she knows it's funny.
Like it was so
That's so
ridiculous.
cringy.
Like it's so weird.
Bro, they were ops in high school. Like I was always getting in trouble with some sort of administration like person because I would say
I got a few
Well, I
crazy.
never really got in trouble during high
yeah,
school.
I people
you would
call-
just sit in the back and just
Yeah.
fucking
I would, yeah.
watch your phone, dude.
Yeah.
Literally.
I hated high school.
Yeah.
Or no, I didn't know. That's not true. I didn't hate high school, but I just.
I loved high school
Yeah.
until COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After COVID, the vibe was just totally different. So many people changed and weren't there, and it didn't feel the same.
I guess
But-
I trolled a little bit too much.
I wish I would have trolled a little more, bro.
I
mean,
I
was in a
trolled,
good
but
class.
it was different. I didn't troll other people. We just fucked around.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? I never was really messing with other people. 'Cause
Well,
I
yeah,
didn't-
we would fuck around and then someone would get mad and then we'd troll them.
Yeah, see, we didn't. I never did that. We just like break shit and fuck around with like moving stuff around classrooms, moving like tables from different. Like Jacob and I did all sorts of just stupid like before like the old devious lick thingy. Remember that where people were like stealing toilets and shit. Like we wouldn't do that, but we'd be doing kind of that like vibe thing where we'd just be
Yeah.
moving stuff and just so. Never like we never knew like who would eventually be like what happened, but we just thought it was funny because
I
we were
remember
just.
Declan's special thing. Shout out Declan. His
I
thing
know
was,
that name,
'cause
Declan.
He was a bigger guy, not fat, but just buff. He would crush desks.
Yeah,
Sit
dude.
in
Well,
and
here's-
fucking-
Just
Yeah.
crumple them in on
Wait.
himself.
You mean the? Oh,
Yeah.
You mean with the metal
Yeah.
metal legs, and then just
Yeah.
like the
Yep.
plywood,
It would just
Because he was that fucking
and it would
strong.
bow out
yeah,
the metal
bow out.
legs.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy because I
That
remember
was
there were.
his thing.
I've seen desks that were like bowed out, like it looked like somebody really had.
that
Or like,
He
oh
did that
my
in Miss
god.
Feynman's class.
That's
Miss
right.
Feynman.
Do you remember underneath those, like the ones that were the whole desk and chair was all one big unit? You
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
Like slide inside
That's what
the
we're
metal
talking
bar.
about.
Yeah.
Those ones. Yeah.
You know the under there was like a little book holder, like
Yeah.
a steel.
Yep.
Jacob and I snapped that thing off of one,
Oh.
off of a like a desk, and then we were just like throwing it down the halls, like throwing
God.
this metal like Like we could have, if somebody was just walking around a corner,
So stupid.
Got smoked.
would have
Yeah.
fucking killed them. Like we were chucking that, and it would always be like doing, and it would,
Yeah. Make that cool metal sound.
And then we threw it up on top of like some like rafter thing in the gym. I remember, and it was just up there for forever until probably not anymore because I changed everything. But it was up there into my senior year. Every time I'd go in the gym, I'd look at it, be like, I remember freshman year throwing that up there.
We've been building panels for Tartan.
Yeah, we have been.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
A few of them.
Couple.
Yep.
That's dope as
Couple
hell.
boxes.
Yeah, have you seen Tartan?
Yeah, it's huge.
Holy, it's like a
crazy.
college.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
It's massive. I want to go on top of the roof. I want to see if I can get up there.
Yeah.
The big ass. Fuck that.
I went up on the old Tartan. We through on the back. Remember, right off the back exits into the back parking lot. That little like fenced in area with like gas lines and
Sure,
shit. You
yeah.
know, you could if you got in there, you
Say
could
hi.
use them to climb up onto like one level and then go up onto the very top.
Yeah.
And they're just running around on top of the roof.
Mm-hmm. That weight room is pretty sweet too. They got a new gym. New
Oh,
weight
dude, the
room.
gym and the weight room is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, all of it. It looks, yeah. I don't know, taxpayers are gonna pay
Yeah.
for that. Yay!
Feel
But
like an
honestly, it was
evil
worth
villain.
it. Tartan was
Yeah.
ass. It was old.
It was.
1971
Yeah, that
or
old
something.
boy.
1972. It was
My
50
grandpa
years
was in
old.
the first graduating class of Tartan High School. He was on the first
72?
hockey team too. First
Hmm.
Tartan hockey
That's
team.
the same
Damn.
year my dad graduated. Oh, wait, your grandpa? So your grandpa?
Grandpa graduated in 71.
Yeah, my grandpa's the same age as my dad. My dad graduated in 71.
Yep.
I feel like an evil villain with Luna.
With the
and-
cat. Well, Spencer is what you really feel like because he's like the white and black, big,
Yeah.
fluffy cat.
Yeah.
Luna just looks like a little raccoon.
Yeah. He's cute.
But
What else we got?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
I got some other stuff. Let's see here. No.
AI.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what about the pedo you guys are trying? We're trying to bait.
Right.
Dude,
We gotta
There's
talk about this.
Allegedly, there's a pedophile in
Yeah,
our neighborhood.
Okay,
Alleged,
so
alleged.
I'm not gonna we're not gonna drop names or where he's from, but I knew him from a place of occupation, and he was always like
Oh, I think you're
kind
talking
of
about your old.
funky and like weird
an
a little
older
bit.
guy.
Wait, did
He's
he
an older
work there?
guy. Yeah, he worked there,
Oh, okay.
and so I would always be like friendly and like, hey, what's up, man? Like, and he would be like, hey, another day. And I would be like,
Yo.
yeah, man. What do you want today? A bacon, cheeseburger, and waffle fries. And I was like, all right, here we go.
Okay, what does this have to do with him being a pedo?
Okay. So then I quit, and then he got Snapchat apparently, and another one of my coworkers added it on Snapchat. Maxime, we'll drop that name. His name is. He got his
Chill
snap.
guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He got his snap, and then he started just snapping him weird pictures, and he was like showing me them, and I was like, oh no, we got to get Evan on this. So Evan adds him.
Stirring the pot.
Yeah, Evan adds him, and he's like, he sends weird ass pictures, and he has like he was doing weird shit to
He fucking
Maxime.
called-
Weird in which
Yeah,
way?
he tried to like
He
just
called me
saying,
on
like,
Snapchat.
like, hey, like,
Tim, what are you
how old are like I don't know how old are you, but like, are you planning on going anywhere anytime, or like just with no content, just saying stuff, and like he has like a rainbow flag like
Yeah.
Bitmoji deal, and it's like. He sends the weirdest like snaps of his nipples and his face.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
Yeah, like I have a
He had a
picture of
few-
him.
Well, he's just a
Weird
gay guy,
stories
old gay
today.
guy who's
Yeah.
trying to get some.
Probably is.
Maybe.
He wants
bro.
some young ass. Come on, Maddie.
But, like-
Young boys.
But like, yeah, I don't know. He's
Put in that video.
so you tried to bait him into
yeah, it hasn't really worked, Evan, right?
No, it's not worked at
He
all.
did, he left
Keeps
you
leaving me
unopened.
on fucking open the fuck.
Yeah,
up.
it's
Well, he
he's
doesn't
smart.
want
He
Evan.
knows, bro. He knows.
I'll text him right now.
Nah, dude, come on.
Texting him right now.
I bet.
Now you gotta. So that's where you were trying to make a fake account, Maddie,
Yeah, yeah. I tried to make a fake account,
and it just came through as your
This is
name.
my name.
Yeah, that was weird.
Because I thought it was somebody like an op that was trying to
Yeah.
be fake you or something. So I was like, no way. I just got tried to get or I got requested something. I don't know, but yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna try to put this mic by her to hear her purring. Think it'll pick it up? I don't think it's picking it up.
End of third quarter, boys. 4-point game.
Are we winning?
Close game.
Damn, dude.
Are we not?
What else you got on your
smoking?
notes?
I got. I also have India and Pakistan. The
That's
war.
right. The ceasebire, bro. That was quick.
Yeah.
Hopefully that
So what was
lasts.
even the point? They were just like, fuck you, fuck you.
Dude, they're
All right,
trying to
we're done.
rage bait.
We're
now.
done.
They're rage baiting.
No,
dude.
literally. All right, we're out of
It
bombs.
really
We're done.
was.
We
This
had
has
enough
gone
for
back
2
a
days.
1,000 years. years, bro.
Yeah,
Pakistan and India have always
Oh, they've
hated-
always fucking hated.
ever
Well,
since
Pakistan.
the British.
I was about to say, yep,
yeah.
because Pakistan was then clumped in with India, and then that and Bangladesh, and then you also have East Pakistan,
Yeah.
Pakistan, which is called something else now. But yeah, so then after the British Empire stopped ruling India, then it shattered because they don't like, obviously the Hindus don't like the Muslims, and the Muslims don't like the Hindus.
Well, that's where this started because
Yeah.
if you remember,
So who's Muslim? Who's Hindu?
Pakistan's
Pakistan's Muslim.
literally on their
India's
flag,
Hindu.
they have the
Yeah.
Muslim, the symbol, the C. The big,
So
the
remember
crescent moon.
that terrorist attack that happened like a month ago?
Wait,
The
where?
Pakistanis came into India, and nobody. heard
Oh,
of
I think I
No.
did, but
So some
I don't know.
Pakistani extremists came into India at it was like a festival, outdoor festival, and they were running through with guns.
I did hear about
And,
that. Yeah.
Like fucking would hold a guy at gunpoint, only guys, no women, no children, men, and they would say like, "Hey, recite this like Muslim prayer or something," and if they couldn't do it, they'd just shoot him in the head, or they'd be like, "Pull your pants down," and if they were circumcised or something, they'd fucking kill them. Because Muslims don't do.
I don't
circumcision.
think they do. I don't
Yeah.
believe. No, that's
Yeah,
the
I don't
Jews
know.
who are in the,
The Jews are the
circumcision.
circumcisers.
Yeah.
And then
Weird.
yeah. So after that, that's where
Wait,
this
was
all
that the
started.
video of the guy on the zip
The
line?
zip line, that was that.
That was
Oh yeah.
And then
saw that.
yeah, India retaliates.
Is that by
And
bombing them? Is that what
bombing-
that was the
bombing them.
retaliation?
That was the
Okay. Did
retaliation.
they bomb just civilians or actual military targets? Because with the
Well,
bombs
I
I saw
think-
looked hella close to
Yeah,
just
oh,
like
they did.
they were just literally just lobbing
I
them over the.
doubt they were looking very closely.
India's
Yeah.
like fuck it.
Yeah. And I
Not the
think
redeem, do not the redeem.
a few planes went down.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's been some theories though, like some weird timing with China and India because remember
yes.
this was
I have
right
heard about
after right after Apple announced that they're gonna start manufacturing iPhones in India instead of China. And then this all happens with
Oh, yeah,
India.
that's
It's
right.
kinda
I forgot.
weird. So people are starting to look at that now, like China has a hand in this, and who knows?
You know, honestly. But thing is, then they called a ceasefire so quickly, so it's just
Right,
like,
well,
what
you know,
the fuck's
we
the
have a
point of
fucking
that?
president again, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say. That's what a lot of people were saying though. Like
Yeah.
if Trump wasn't president, then there's another war that probably would have been funding that shit.
Yeah, dude. Who would we be funding?
Both. We always do both. So we always play.
Hopefully
both
it
sides.
lasts. It's just a ceasefire, so we saw how that went with Ukraine and Russia. The fucking idiots. Yeah. Those people are so dumb, dude.
Those people is
Those
wild.
people.
Slavic people.
Yeah, I mean, always got to be fighting, bro.
It's not yeah, and that's kind of a complicated issue, but
no, it's really not.
nobody's
Just stop. Nobody's winning. Just to end the war.
yeah. But the thing is, I agree, but it's not that simple because there's so much vested interest now with like financially.
Oh sure.
Which so that's what again it always comes down. It's just money and ore and minerals and things we want, and that we don't want to give anything to Russia. But then
We did get that minerals deal finally, though.
yeah, I mean
have y'all
like
heard about? Yep, continue.
because Zelensky, what's his fucking
Liz Cheney.
no.
Liz Cheney.
No, that's another. Yeah, no. Vladimir. What's the fuck?
Vladimir Zelensky.
Zelensky.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't remember. I'm Ukrainian.
Same thing.
Cooked. No. Yeah, Zelensky. No. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say that he tried to act all tough and whatever, and because he was mad at like you don't have the card, you know that whole thing. But it was like, what a dumb fucking thing to do, buddy. Because Trump, it's true. He didn't have the cards. He had nothing to play for.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you can go storming out of the White House and go back to Ukraine because at the end of the day, there's nothing else that like for you on the table. Like, why wouldn't you take that deal? It was just your pride and your ego, obviously, and it's got in the way. And yeah, like, sorry, but Trump was just saying how it was and whatever. He didn't
I
like
also
it.
don't know-
So I knew
I
he
don't
was
know
going to
how-
come back and, sign it.
Yeah.
I knew ultimately they had to take the deal.
Yeah.
Like, there's
I'm
no
not
way.
sure how autonomous Zelensky is either.
Yeah,
Like,
fair enough.
I don't know if he's actually making those decisions.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, it's weird. It is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. At first, he seemed like, I don't know. The whole war just seems really weird. It's obviously it's very real. It's very real
Oh,
for
yeah.
millions of people,
Absolutely.
and crazy how many people have died. But I think because we're so disconnected from it, it almost seems fake. And in a lot of ways, it is petty. But I mean, fake in the sense that it's like, yeah, there's no real like, what are we really fighting about. It's like there's something else that isn't the quiet part hasn't been said out loud yet.
Right.
I feel like because it just seems like Putin wants to claim because of NATO, because then Biden or whatever there, NATO tried to invite Ukraine, and then he felt threatened because I get that. Well, you wouldn't want to have your enemy, basically your direct adversary, then basically adding a country on next to you into the whole organization.
You got to be empathetic to both sides.
So exactly. So I get where Putin felt threatened, but then on the other hand, it's like then why would the U.S. with Biden and NATO? They knew that would set it off. They literally Putin made it very clear if Ukraine do not try to get Ukraine to join NATO because with NATO I don't know if it basically meant that we could store all of our military equipment tanks in because they're part of NATO. It's what I mean. So and he obviously didn't want to have that no shit. So then and that's what I'm saying. Then you have the other side where it's why would then the U.S. or NATO, why would they do that when they knew that was gonna start it off? So it seems like there's more
there's something.
there's something going on that it's more than just about land and the former glory of the Soviet Union, as a lot of people want to say. He's trying to put the Soviet Union back together and all this stuff. It's maybe it is really about the minerals. Maybe it is.
Could be
because there's trillions of dollars worth of maybe there's something. I mean, something in Ukraine we don't know about. Something underground or something that's. I'm serious though.
You could go deep.
That's right. Literally, it could be.
Aliens.
Yeah, dude.
You guys
there's
heard about
the fucking alien spacecraft
in China? People are going crazy. Bunch of worker strikes, worker union strikes.
How do they even strike? I get paid 1 cent a day. I want 2 cents. What? How, there's.
Would you try to do an Italian accent?
No, I want I can't do. I don't know, but what? I don't even. No, I want. Yeah, no, that was weird. I want to. Was it? No, that was weird. No, but you know what I mean. How do you striking is
they just don't.
They need to have. It's so fucked that it's even striking. How does
China has started. There's talks about trade deals.
Yeah,
but it's about how about
getting reworked.
Scott Bessent, our Secretary of Treasury, just met with Chinese officials
that's right.
in Switzerland today.
Geneva.
Today, Geneva. Yep. So that's nice. Some progress there, maybe.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else.
Just about strikes with their strikes in China. Oh, what else were we talking about? We're talking about Ukraine.
What was it? Fuck. No, I had something good. It would have kept us going.
Something about Russia. Putin.
Also, I have Jack's crash out on here. Jack, I know you're watching this, buddy. No, I'm good.
We got fans, bro.
No, legitimately, bro.
Legitimate fans.
I be going to the airport, dude.
Being like, hey, how's that podcast going?
Yeah,
How
literally.
the fuck do you even know, bro?
Yeah.
Who told you?
I know.
I was checking with the channel the other day. We even on the last Sam episode, we had 70 viewers, which isn't a lot, but it's something. It's better than 5, which is usually what people start with. Yeah. So honestly, the whole having John on, that was for our second episode. That was dope.
Yeah.
We should have John back
on for sure.
We should.
Yeah.
We should have definitely.
We got better mics. We got better everything.
Definitely
should. I agree. We definitely.
Now we'll put in an electric ramp for you. Just
the
road.
Yeah, dude.
Just toss them down here.
Dude, for real.
Or how about
Get
a
'em
fireman pole?
That would be dope. It'd be stripper pole.
Wait.
Stripper pole?
Wait. Actually, no. We should have.
Yeah, we should. Just shoot shit with them.
I do want to do a video though. The idea of having just a fun video where we should do a tier list of something, some sort of food or some sort of drink. I think that'd be kind of fun, just to change it up. Because then we could also we could clip it and put it for YouTube Shorts.
Different bottles of tequila tasting.
Yeah. No, actually, you should collect just the whole table.
Yeah, dude.
Get fucking just hammered.
Yeah. Oh my god. We would get.
We're just all blackout drunk by the end of the episode.
I really had something good.
Do race tier list.
No, I had something good to talk about.
Indy 500, Daytona.
Okay, you're funny, buddy.
Alright, bro.
Yeah, you're not
You're not real, bro.
You're not.
What was I gonna talk about, dude?
You still can't remember?
It was something good too, bro. Luna's so cute.
She is.
She's like a little baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna say, bro. I can't really help.
I know, but yeah, I mean, it's just a low key episode. We're chill. We're all kind of tired. Yeah, yesterday was so.
Yesterday was fucking bad.
I'm zapped. I'm even tired now. What time? It's only
It's only 9.
It's only 10. It's 10.
10.
That means I probably should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably should kind of wrap it up. But no, I don't know. It's just fun. We had some things to talk about because last week and whatnot. But Yeah, Sam wants to be on again.
Again? Yeah, fuck that. Or let's do
Fuck
it.
that.
Fuck
Nah,
that.
bro said
I mean,
fuck
like,
that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, let's
Freudian
fucking do
slip.
It. Yeah.
Fuck that.
I mean, like, let's
Oh
fucking do
God,
Who's that?
it's Lacey.
Lord have
Oh,
mercy, bro.
Here we
Hey
go.
Lacey,
No.
we were just talking about your episode
The white bitch is here.
that is not going up.
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, no, you're fine.
No, you're good.
No, you guys can come down here. I don't care.
Say what's up to the
Yeah,
camera.
we don't have your episode up because we inserted the clip of
We're
you
gonna
guys.
insert the clip of you, everybody
Yeah.
screaming.
Yeah.
Basic blonde bitches for life.
Yo.
Basic blonde bitches for life.
Smoke dog Sam.
The
Okay,
crackheads
I
of all
said you're not.
crackheads.
Yeah, you're out of frame. Luna, Luna wants to sit on your
Who
lap.
cares? Yeah, dude, our episode with you guys was sped.
I'm sure. And well, we just got back from
Yeah.
Park.
Which you guys fucking.
Sam, you feeling good, bro?
Mm-hmm.
So
high
fucking
as a
high.
Look baked.
Sam needs some
Yeah.
glasses.
Mhm.
Shades.
It was pretty bright.
What is this episode about?
Nothing. Just random.
Just
Just-
random shit.
The Pope. Talking about the new Pope.
Tariffs.
From Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah, the Pope. Some pedo they've been talking to online.
Swag, bitch.
Sam has the, like that. That's the Pope.
You Pope. Minnesota.
Samuel. No, Samuel's that's good. Pope Samuel, because that's a biblical name. Samuel.
How long have you guys been recording?
I don't know.
Let's see. 2 hours. It's not. It's just an hour, and the first 15 minutes is bullshit. It's only 45. This is a short episode, then. That's fine, honestly. We could, if we want to, intersplice some of their episodes.
Or when you were like,
Oh, you're cooked. We gotta cut that part.
Lacey Hanson, everybody.
that's
Lacey,
Just
Lacey
every time.
drop her
Lacey,
fucking
guys.
full government name. It's
No,
crazy.
please don't.
No,
That's
no.
it.
Yeah.
Excuse
No,
me,
we'll cut
are you
that.
Lacey
Are
Hanson?
you Lacey Hanson?
We have a warrant out for your arrest.
How was it in jail, Lacey?
You know, it was a movie.
You went to
That's all I
jail?
can say. No, I didn't go to jail.
Double homicide.
No, we had cops
When we were
approach her
at-
and
When we were at
Tri-
the airport, the cops approached me.
I remember they said there was a warrant for you or
Let's wrap
something.
this up. This is getting chaotic.
Yeah.
need a very special guest.
What's up?
Say what's up to the camera, bitch.
Yeah, it's basically winded down. You're kind of the end, Dad.
I want to look at the
You want to give us an outro, Mitch? Here you go. Here's the mic.
That's not the cabin, no.
Give us an outro.
Give me a mic.
Do you have dog shit on your lawn? Call Scoop Troop, it'll be gone. No more arguing with your wife, no more fighting with your kids. Scoop Troop, we love poop. Scoop Troop, we pick up the poop.
Thank you.
Mara Stoon, subscribe to Poop.
Wow.
ScoopTroopMN.com.
What?
Thanks, guys.
All right, everyone.
All right, everybody. That's it. See ya.
All right, guys. I guess that's it.
Gonna be a short episode. Nothing too crazy, but
But yeah, for sure. It was good.
basically just a recap.
Yeah,
from the last
we're,
one.
yeah, for
We're
sure.
all tired, so but
It was good. I feel. Yeah. All right.
that's it.
So.
All right. That's a wrap, boys.